Hi everybody, happy Friday. It's Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here for another version of Finally Friday. Today I am going to give you a little bit of information about these new hybrid embossing folders. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on what it is and how it works. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Today I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the new hybrid embossing folders. Actually, I'm saying plural because there will be another one in the holiday catalog, but currently this is the one that we have. It's with the Art and Bloom set, and you get, if you get the bundle, you get the stamps, the dies, and this embossing folder in the bundle. So, oh, you probably didn't see that down here. You get stamps, dies, and this embossing folder in the whole bundle. So this is the stamp set. Here's the dies, so you get a couple of of the tag looking cutouts. You get the leaves, and then we're going to be using the three flowers, these three flowers. And then this is the embossing folder. It is gorgeous, you guys. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works this week. Alright, I had to go pull in my cutter. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a couple different variations of how this works, what's going on with it. So I just have a basic white piece of paper, and I'm going to stick it in the embossing folder. And run it through. Like so. And then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. And it turns out, I got a piece of absolutely gorgeous. Hope you can see that detail that comes through. I guess I got to hold it up this way. The detail that comes through on this embossing folder. So this is just the embossing folder. Okay, then if you take your die, and on the flowers that go in, if you lay your die over these flowers, see, it's not going to move. Oops, is it in there? It's not moving. It's stuck there. So that's I would say it snaps in place, but it doesn't really snap in, but it fits right in this groove of the embossing folder. You can lay your paper over the top and run it through as normal. Remember, when you're using an embossing folder, you always want to put the hinge of the embossing folder through the Stampin' Die Cut and Emboss machine first. This will help keep the hinges from cracking apart. So then when we run it through with the die cut, or the die, you now have a piece like so. And then we have the three flowers that are cut out of that. So now you could take your card front and you could layer your embossed piece on there and then use some dimensionals and pop up the flowers on there if you'd like. That's one way you could do it. You could stick them right back in the hole, and that's a different look, but you could also run your blending brushes over them and give them some color. I showed you that last week on my my Tuesday video when we made the flap card. I took a second to emboss not emboss, but to blending brush over those. So you can do those two ideas with it. Then for time's sake, I pre-stamped the flowers, and then I stamped the solid center images in. And you can run, you want to turn it over and line up your flowers Well, let's see, I didn't line it up the best. If you were just going to run this through the embossing machine, probably a trick to lining, making sure you're putting the 3 flower stamp down to line up in here, but I just wanted to show you. You could just emboss. This is if you've stamped the flowers and embossed them only. Now you can see that it's still gorgeous, and they pop out. They almost, it looks really plain around them, so it really helps them pop off the paper, not out of anything. And then you guys, I'm going to just try and reload this piece of paper to show you a final way without, so I'm gonna find the innie, I'm calling them innie, this one, the impression sticks up, and this one they go down in. So I'm gonna find that, then I'm gonna line up my flowers, just to give you an example of where you just take some random paper that you've stamped the flowers on and cut it out because you want to use just the flowers after you've stamped them. Trash. Let me get this out of the way. So now you still have this image that you could use if you wanted to for your background. And then we have these flowers that I'm not sure how good you can see how well they've embossed, but they're just really pretty. They've embossed up so nice, and they're cut out and they're colored, and you can use them, layer them up on a project. Use some of the leaves that are in the set. Here there's some leaves, and there's also dies for the leaves, and you've got yourself like 4 ways that I just showed you real quick that you can use the hybrid dies. But I just wanted to give you a little information, a little show and tell on how that worked, because when I read hybrid die, I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know how they worked, and now I do. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. So there you go. I hope that cleared up any information you wanted on it. I don't know, maybe you didn't even know that they existed yet, but now you do. So that's it, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will be back again next Friday. Bye-bye.